Good morning, good afternoon, good evening and good night, depending on what time you're watching this next tutorial with me, Avomance. And today, I'm actually answering what quite a lot of people have asked me to do. We are building a modern house. This is going to be a little bit funny. And the reason for that is I've never done a modern house before. So this is going to be a first for everybody. We're going to make it up almost, very nearly almost, as we are going along. I've watched a few on YouTube and I've got some ideas and I'm kind of making this one my own. But hopefully it won't turn out too bad. So this is what you're actually going to be building by the end of this tutorial. So that's what it looks like as the sun is rising over the top of its roof. I actually quite like it. So we've got a swimming pool on the outside. It's all edged with some nice bushes. It's got a staircase going up the outside. There is also inside the house, if we look, there is a staircase going up inside the house as well with some carpet. So you can enter the house from either the front door here, or you can enter it from kind of the side door, which is up these posh outside steps here. Now, I've not done any rooms inside because I quite like the idea of you guys doing your own rooms, but it's got lots of light when it's light and it's got light when it's dark as well as a result of the glowstone. It's got a swimming pool. Obviously it's got a swimming pool. It's a modern house. It's got some nice marble and lots of flowers. So that's what you're going to be building. And what you're going to need for this build is block of quartz, some oak leaves, some dirt, quartz stairs, quartz slab, some sea lantern, glowstone, oak doors, some buckets of water, 4 specifically. You're also going to need some glass and also some flowers and flower pots and carpet or whatever it is you would like to decorate your house with. So we are going to keep this one super simple as our first modern house tutorial. I'm going to kind of make it up as I go along. And the reason for that is because I've not really done modern houses before. I'm more of a wooden house, cottage kind of guy. And I will do some other tutorials with some cottages that are a little bit more ornate and a little bit more sexy and nice and attractive. And also some good starter ones. But I thought I'd have a go at modern house because the modern house actually is something that would be quite interesting to do. And what I've noticed about modern houses is they're often quite green in terms of the extra bits and pieces they've got around them. So to make sure that the green of the bush doesn't look a little bit weird, we're going to round the entire house with dirt. So 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I missed one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now it doesn't matter that grass is growing on top of that because we're going to put some quartz slabs on top of these ones as well. So let's get some quartz up on that. We are going to break some of this quartz in a moment, so it's not just going to look like a normal box. It's going to look quite interesting, I hope. We are kind of doing it as we go along, and that's okay. You know, sometimes when you're building, don't worry about planning it all out. Just kind of go with the flow. Go with what your gut says it should look like. And actually, most of the time, you're probably going to be right. As it happens, we're going to have the door maybe slightly unconventionally off to the left, which is quite nice. And we're going to put a quartz slab to replace that one there. We go a little bit closer. There we go. And we are going to put steps up to that quartz slab. We're also going to put sideways step there and a sideways step there. Now we're going to make a little bit of greenery around our house because it's actually quite important to have some nice greenery. Well, I've noticed we've got a little bit of dirt there. We don't want that, so let's make it quartz behind those steps, of course, and that looks much better. So let's get our bushes. I'm going to put bushes around the outside, at least of this part, and the back. Let's get it all the way around. And that creates quite a nice little starting point for our modern house. So now we know that we're going to be putting a little door inside that little space there, but before we do that, we've got to put a floor inside because we filled it with dirt, remember, so this is one height. So let's make it really modern looking, and we're going to have quartz on the floor. We're going to put something on this, don't worry, it's not going to look quite this dull inside. It looks more like a tomb at the moment, and we're going to put one on either side of that, and we're going to make our arch, and inside that goes our door. Beautiful. Right, so we have window here. We're going to put a nice, nice glass window there. We're going to put another piece of marble there. We're going to keep that hole for a window there. More marble on this side. And we are going to marble all the way across the back here, because we are going to need to put stairs in on that side to make sure we've got a second floor, because we're going to put a second floor into this house. There we go. So we've got some windows and a door in there. That's starting to come together. We like it. So we're going to put across the top, we're going to finish off this marble to give a full row of marble all around these windows. So as I said, this is a very basic modern house, but we're going to get the slabs now. So let's get a marble slab. We're going to put a marble slab all the way around here on top. Until we've got it all the way around, and then we are going to come out all the way around with a kind of a ledge. This ledge is going to be around the entire width of the house. And there we go. I think that's starting to look very modern indeed. I've of course realised that I can't build a second floor on slabs because there'll be a gap. So I've had to convert these slabs into full blocks, which is not exactly what I was wanting to do, because it is a little thicker than I was hoping for right there. But that's okay, because we can still carry on doing what we want to do on the second floor, which is build, you guessed it, a second floor. And we are putting on each corner basically a corner. No, not that one. There we go. Which gives us the structure of what it is we want, and a complete row along each side, except not one side. Keep that side completely open for later. Right, so we are going to put loads of glass in this level, loads and loads of glass, because you need a lot of glass in the upstairs of a modern house. I've decided that simply because I think it looks alright. So we are going to do that, and we are going to make the glass too high, if I can actually be precise enough with my mouse clicking to make that work. And we're going to put another block of quartz there, another block of quartz there, put one there and one there. So get the glass too high all the way along. Perfect. There we go. Right, so we've left, you'll notice, a big old gap at the side, and the reason for that is we're going to make a set of stairs outside. So let's make the necessary platform first of all, which is going to be on this side of the house. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're making this platform 4 wide. There we go, so 4 wide, which is great. We are going to put a set of stairs on the outside of that. No, put the right way up. There we go. And then we are going to put bushes around the outside of this, because I don't know, it just feels right. What can I tell you? It just feels right. So then we got to get some stairs and stick them on there, and then there's going to be another level of stairs going up there. We need more blocks there, 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 and there. And we are going to stick more stairs there and there. Get more blocks there, 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 and then one more set of steps right here. So you can see we are just starting to make what looks like quite a decent set of stairs there. I'm happy with that. So the next stage is we want to get these steps joined up to the other steps. So we need to make a 2 high column here. So we've created a nice join to that area there. Let's join them up. We've got a nice set of steps, and now we need to join this wall up to make it continuous with the rest of the house. There's always lots of flowing lines in a modern house, and this one is absolutely no exception. Okay, very good. Let's get some nice planting inside that, and it's starting to come together, I think, very slowly. We've missed out steps here and steps there, for a continuous walkway all the way through from the front to the back garden. So we need to kind of close this area off now, and I think we need to have a set of 2 doors here because it is still outside going into inside. We don't want burglars jumping in, so let's put a double set of wooden doors there, back to a marble, which always looks great. And here we're not going to use another layer of marble because we've already gone 3 high with the marble, and I think that's actually high enough for this particular build. So we are going to slab this all the way along. There we go, and we need to slab all the way along to the end. Make sure it's all even, because modern houses do not like non-evenness. Definitely not. We're not going to do the insides because actually I'm a great believer in people wanting to build the insides of their houses themselves. They're very personal, our insides of houses. So go to town. Do what you want to do with the inside of your house. I think this is just a template for you to build whatever you want in terms of furniture or different rooms or tellies or anything like that at all. Okay, it's starting to come together. I don't think that's too bad. We need to bring this area out a little bit. It needs to be covered here, I think, definitely. There we go. I think that looks a little better, I think, definitely. So that's all covered up. That's an outside area that goes into an inside area, and perhaps we can bring this cover even further along and finish off our house on that side. And I think we're going to continue the roof 1 slab out this way, and the same 1 slab out this way. There we go. That's starting to look quite nice. I like it. I don't think we want to go out any further on that side, but we do want to come out a little bit further on this bit just to make it look relatively even. And there we have it. So we've got the basic structure of this, so we need to put just a little bit more luxury in it. You need luxury in a modern house. So what we're going to do is we're going to build a pool. Everybody loves a pool in their house, don't they? So we are going to build a pool. This is going to be the area between the veranda and the pool, because you don't want grass between your pool and your veranda. There's nothing worse. All that happens is you get grass on your feet and it's just not an enjoyable experience. 4, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. These are going to be filled up with more quartz blocks. Dooby-doo. Again, making this up as we go along. We're taking these out, putting the quartz blocks in. Don't you jump in there, Mr. Cow. You're a troublemaker. But everybody likes to have a little bit of underfloor lighting in their pools. Let's make it just a little bit more sumptuous with some sea lanterns. I think that'd be really nice. Okay, and we're going to make a little bit more, I guess, obvious pathway using more of the marble. That's looking really nice. So now we just have to fill this up. Now we can't use the diagonal method because, well, frankly, it's not square. But if we put it like that, that does give us nice still lake with just 4 buckets of water. So we've got quite a nice little modern house there, but we've got no lighting, and it's only a small house, so we've not got a lot of opportunity to do lighting. So we are going to use the plant there as a bit of a feature. We're going to come in here. Now this is down to personal preference. I'm sticking a little bit of light just under the stairs there. I think that looks quite nice. And up here we can have lights that show both outside and inside, just to look a little bit more classy. So you can see you've got light on the outside as well. Don't fall into your pool as you walk down the stairs. I think that's looking good. So it just leaves us to do just a little bit of decoration, and what's better to decorate your house with than a little bit of flowers? So let's get some plant pots, some flowers in the front there. That looks lovely, and inside it looks just a little bit cold on the floor, doesn't it? So let's get ourselves a little bit of carpet. You can do this whatever colour you want. I'm choosing grey simply because it's a fairly stark colour and fits the house quite nicely, but you can have red or yellow or orange or whatever it is you want as a carpet in your house, but it makes it just a little bit more comfortable for whoever lives in the house to be able to walk around in bare feet. And don't forget, you're going to be making everywhere, nicely decorated. So let's stick another plant pot there, and another plant pot there, and another one there. And what I also am going to do is I'm going to bring this hedge all the way along here to edge that pool right the way to the side, so it really brings that swimming pool in as part of the structure. I think that looks great. We're going to put that along the side there as well, and I think that might just do it. What I'm going to do now is, just to make this look slightly less flat, we're going to put quartz slabs, one in, just to raise that roof up just a touch so it doesn't look quite so flat and angular, and it just makes it look ever so slightly more interesting when you look at it from a distance. So all I'm doing is just lining the entire roof with these slabs. And could of course have just used blocks right at the start, but at that time I didn't know I was going to do it. The thing about building is you make it up as you go along, and now I really like that. I'm quite happy with that. I think that looks like a nice modern house and relatively easy to build. If you enjoyed that, I would really like it if you could let me know what it was you thought was good, what it was maybe you thought wasn't so good, and what other modern or old builds you would like me to do. I'm trying to increase the number of tutorials that I'm going to do. Modern house is a brand new thing. It's kind of the first modern house I've ever done, so it'd be really good to get your feedback. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that sub button, share this on social media, and I will see you in another video. You take it easy now. Bye.